welcome to the Countdown Show. Super excited to welcome you to this episode of the Countdown Show. Like I always tell you, this is a show where I give you the breakdown of what is happening in Nigeria, as in a hot. Lots of things are actually happening in Nigeria. You know, I always give you entertainment news, but today we're coming in a little bit political or somehow worth serious news. And this is powered by 7 Television. My name is Olachi. Super excited again to welcome you to the Countdown. Please watch this video to the end and please subscribe, like and comment on all our videos, and really let's just get down to the gist. Okay, the first news. Recently the Kano state government just conducted 1,800 weddings. They just decided to come up together and wed 1,800 couples. And what is so interesting about this marriage is that hey, this wedding was conducted for free, and after the wedding they gave them some items to take home and start life together. They gave them things like bed, things like wardrobes, and some food items. And I'm wondering, do you think this is actually okay? Like, really, how did we get to the point where the state government is financing the wedding of almost 1,800 people in Nigeria? Let's just watch the video. If you look at the video very well, you realize people are saying these people are mostly youths. These people are mostly youth. What happened to human capital development? What happened to the government saying, I'm going to train 1,800 youths to be engineers, to be entrepreneurs? What is it about wedding? Like license to just go and get married and give birth and what? Really? And imagine if the other 36 states of the country and the government starts doing mass wedding. Do you think this is a misappropriation of funds for the government, or do you think it's an act of generosity that the Kano state government decided to come and do such elaborate or generous offer to the youth of Nigeria? Or do you think that Nigeria is experiencing lots of inflation, that the government should have used the money to do something else? Like, really, what are your thoughts? Please comment on the comment sections and give us what you think about this. Are you in support of this mask? Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy for ceremony. I'm a preacher of love, actually. But at this point in the country where there is unemployment, there is need for educational development, there is need for human capital development, there is need for industries to spring up, is it the best time for a particular government to go and conduct mass wedding for almost 1,800 people? Just give us your thoughts on the comment section. But let's look what's the second news. Nigeria inflation rate has increased to 26.72%. In recent time, food has become so expensive. The transportation fare has become so expensive. Lots of people are just walking. They're just walking to transport themselves or probably buy food stuff, and I don't know, really, people are wondering, how are we going to come out of this? People who are privileged, Nigerians who are privileged, jackpot, they go to other countries of the world. But people who are not privileged or don't even have the resources stay here. Others are very, very patriotic and have said, yes, I'm staying in Nigeria, come rain, come shine. And trust me, people are making money. But Nigeria is our only hope. How are we going to solve this issue of inflation in this country? Nigeria is blessed with good soil, so that means if the farmers can go and start farming without the fear of rape, the fear of killing, the fear of kidnapping, that means this is going to be very, very easy for food to come down. Also, if the government can draft our policies that can be able to help us grow in the policies that will favor these SMEs, favor entrepreneurs, favor upcoming people, entertainment industry, draft out good policies that will help us even value the naira. Lastly, if there's going to be a constant constant light, this will help investors to leave their countries to come and invest in Nigeria, and that will increase our per capita income, and that will also increase the value of the naira, and that will also reduce the cost of inflation and develop our country. It is high time we begin to think about these things. What are the government doing to sort out this inflation rate? Because it's getting, if you carry 50k go market now, it's just as if you went to with 150 naira, because it will not substantially buy you what you and your family will eat. Is it the cost of rent? Nigeria is becoming a lot of things, but one of those things we want is that let the policies of Tinubu try to favor the entire masses, and this will help curb out inflation. A notorious criminal named Nasiru Abdullahi, who is known in Kaduna to be a criminal. Recently, a picture surfaced of him that he has joined the police force. And people are like, wow, how is this even possible that he was a notorious criminal and for a little while he became a police officer? Like really, people have come to question this in every angle, and sincerely, they came to say he's a repentant criminal. I'm wondering, is there a thin line between repentant and a criminal? And secondly, is this: I'm up for second chances. There's a need to give anybody second chances to be able to, say, I've repented, I want to. But why the Nigerian police? There are instances where Nigerian police has been accused of misuse of power. So you get someone who didn't go through therapy, who didn't go through more education, and person becomes a police force. That is why people are saying that is why we're having lots of issues with the police, because some of those people are not trained. Some of them are brought out from one gang or the other. I saw it some cases abroad where criminals actually became good police people, but I know they went through a lot of rehabilitations. They went through a lot of scrutiny. Who is scrutinizing these people to make sure that they are repentant? Actually, before I even move on, let's just go to the comment sections and see what people are actually saying about the story. Sincerely, it is important for the government or the police force to know the difference. In a country where there is a lot of insecurity, where there are lots of kidnappings, killings, we do not want a repentant a criminal on the police force. I also think that there are a lot of youths who are willing to work in the police force who doesn't have a record of criminality, and those are the ones to be employed. I think the police force to actually look into this and find out a way to curb these issues. You cannot be a criminal, a terrorist, and come back to become a police person in a country suffering from a high rate of insecurity. Okay, let's move to the fourth story. Lots of things are beginning to happen in Lagos. There's issues of pulling down of houses, but the recent one that is drawing my attention is the closure of some churches and some churches and some houses due to noise pollution. And the Lagos state government have come and said, please, you people are polluting the church, you people are polluting the environment with your noise. And that's good. I'm a Christian, and I really buy the idea of having churches, but I don't understand the need for a church to be in an environment and mount speakers outside that will disrupt the activities of every other person. If you go to abroad or all of those developed nations, you see that those churches, they will be inside an environment and you will not even know they are there, because all of their activities are soundproof. People need sanity, and sanity is important. But another narrative they are bringing there, which I don't know how true it is that the police, the Lagos state government is doing this to be able to, punish some tribe, a particular tribe in the country. And I don't think the Lagos state governor, as learned as he is, will want to do something like that, will want to punish a particular tribe because of what is going on. But if that is even true, which I barely think is true, I think it is wrong for the Lagos state government to do this kind of thing, or to decide to even punish a particular state or a particular tribe because of their investment. Another thing I saw recently is the pulling down of estates that are built on the wrong place. I want to advise people who want to build houses in states, please go and check the master plans of the lands you're building. Like, really, so that you don't buy houses and you come out and you just see that those houses are going to be pulled down, or are going to, after investing all your resources, that can be really, really disastrous. And please, who is regulating the purchases and the building of houses in Lagos? You cannot allow people to buy a house, build on that house, and wait for years before you come and start pulling it down. I think government should put their hands on deck. That if they see a block that is not springing up on the wrong places, they should come and say, this place is not good. You don't wait for people to build their houses, invest their resources. And some of these developers, they actually bought these houses. Some of them might actually have bought these houses thinking that they bought the right houses or the right land. You see, Nigerians keep wasting their resources and keep, that loss of houses or things can be very, very demonizing. And I think the local state government should do something about it. You will see videos of people pulling down houses, locking down places, pictures are coming up everywhere. People are losing their businesses, people are losing their homes. And I think the Lagos state government should take heed and look into some of these matters that arise. We are renting our studios out. If you've ever had dreams of owning your own podcast, your television studio, or owning your own television show, and you don't have the gadgets or the resources to put it under, please send a DM to us or comment in the comment sections, and we'll get you started on the payment plan that will be required. And that's about it on today's episode of the CountDown Show. I hope you had so much fun. I'll bring you analysis on what is trending from next week. I'll see you. My name is Olachi. Bye.